Welcome back to another episode of Adventure Unlimited. On this episode we are heading east for Easter and we're going to be exploring from south of Paynes Find to around Southern Crossway.
Yeah. So just like last year we head out to the wheat belt to try and avoid the crowds and we hardly saw anyone. We're hoping to do much the same this year. It's an area that neither of us have really spent any time at and it looks pretty cool on Google Satellite. So we're going to go have a look and see what we find. Should be good. Good morning. Well, we spent last night at Bandy Lakes. It's a really nice little free camp. Pretty busy, as you'd expect. It is Easter, it's free, and it's a really nice spot. But we just pulled in pretty late. Just pretty much hit the hay and then up and early this morning back on the road.
Sure where we're going to stay or how we're going to get there, but we're heading that, and any little side tracks along the way we'll duck off and have a bit of an explore. Fingers crossed it'll be a good exciting day.
This is bloody cool. Just past the camping area earlier. We're on the ridge trail up to Mount Helena.
There's a sign here saying track closed, but it's a bit ambiguous if it's closed to the right or left.
How's the views? Track's closed going down to the south campground, but along the ridge track is open and out the other way. So yeah, we'll go explore them and then we'll go find some camp somewhere.
Not a bad spot for a bit of lunch.
Too shabby at all.
Taking that second little track from where we stopped and aired down up to the other side of the range. Well, we have gone and got ourselves a primo campsite on the top of this ridge. I did manage to hit that tree though, turning around. Didn't feel like I hit it that hard. Apparently I did. So we're just doing some running repairs. Let women drive. I just didn't see it. So the sun was right behind me. Just didn't see it on the camera. Oh well. Have been looking for an excuse to buy a tray and canopy. What are we doing?
Going for a hike. I'm on a hill. Little cave over there. So I thought I'd go for a bit of an explore. This is a cave. We're on here. This one looks a bit better. I might sleep in here because you can see all the oils and stuff on the skin.
Yeah, I was thinking it could be a little shelter. A little wallaby shelter.
Stop it.
Here we have an influenza in the wild. Needs more butt.
Plenty of butt there. On the hunt for some more caves. Fulfilling my need to explore around every campsite we go to. Oh, am I stacking it?
You just lost 5 billy goat points.
Looks like the water comes through there, but how good is it, but? Happy days.
Happy days. Well, we spent a absolutely beautiful night here last night.
Yeah, we cooked up dinner on the fire and watched the sunset go down, and it started raining then, a little bit of thunder and lightning, so we packed up bed, went to bed early, had a beautiful sleep.
Yeah, treated to a really nice sunrise again. So yeah, cannot get over how stunning this place is. And yeah, up until a couple of weeks ago, didn't even know it existed. Proper hidden gem.
Definitely. Look at that. The views.
Unreal. What's the plan for today?
We're going to head north. There's another little range in this conservation park, so we'll head towards that. And hopefully we won't get lost.
Hopefully. We can sort of see some of the track on the other side of the range, and it looks pretty gnarly. Go for a look, go walk it, and see what we find today. Scouting out the next section of the track.
Yeah, tyre tracks kind of disappeared a little bit.
Oh.
But no, the track goes down there, and it zigzags down. And then that goes down to that track over there. I don't know if we'll be going over there.
No, that's the bit that we could see, I think. That is super steep.
Clear spell there.
Some interesting angles getting down here.
That tuba. Oh. Oh.
Another metre. Can we get a bit leaning?
Definitely slow and steady wins the race in this one.
I only just saw Paul stop hand signal then, as I was already over the lip. But no harm, no foul.
Things I reckon about Western Australia. Just before we were in rocky red dirt country on the side of the mountain, trees around, and now we're in yellow sand, low lie scrub. Obviously the fire's been through fairly recently, but yeah, like within the space of 20 minutes, complete change of scenery. It's bloody beautiful.
Well, we've come up to a bit of a roadblock, quite literally. What's the old HEMA say?
Literally like a couple of k's and we're onto a main road.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't look like it with this lights out there.
The digger's wide open.
Yeah. Means it's in the ground now. Most probably because of lightning yesterday, they couldn't blast it. So that's why it's in the ground still. Wonder why there was no tracks in that road.
I didn't.
I did. Okay.
I just thought it's because we're in the middle of nowhere. Right.
One joy of Western Australia.
It's true. Backtrack and we go. knows a plan is a basis for change. And Paul managed to spot a shotgun track off to the left of the main track we were on, so we're taking that. A couple of sections are crazy overgrown though. I'm wondering how long it will take for Paul to decide that he doesn't want to do this track anymore. Some of the branches along here are super low and it's not such a problem for me. He's got about an extra 30 centimetres on me, so he's a long way back. Now that he's got his new fancy mall crawler canopy, he's starting to get precious about scratches. Lordy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just clearing the track for him.
There was a spot back there we could have camped.
There's spots everywhere we could camp.
Yeah, like a nice open clear area.
Yeah, I know. What do you want to do?
Maybe start backtracking. If it's just gonna, it's not gonna get anywhere. I thought if it was easier and it got to the North Peak, then it'd be a nice spot to camp, but it's just a bit late in the day to be smashing down somewhere to get nowhere.
It's true. Well, we might be backtracking probably only a couple of k's to a nice clearing with a really nice view of the ranges now, but we won't die wondering what this track was like. It's a bit shallow. Guaranteed if we hadn't come down here, Paul would be on his deathbed going, I wonder what that shotgun track was like.
MFN Dawn. Pretty nice spot that.
Beautiful. What's on your bonnet?
Oh, it's drumsticks. What's on your bonnet? Ah, couple of sticks.
It's coming in again.
Joys. Love it. Freaking cool.
What's up there?
Hey?
What's up there?
There's like a little water course goes up, turns around and goes out the side of this little ridge here.
Yeah.
There's like all these rocks sticking out. It's pretty cool over there. I reckon there's gold up there too.
Yeah, for sure.
I need to buy a metal detector. Oh, fuck it. I'm regretting it, completely regretting not buying one before this trip.
Can you take gold from a conservation park?
Yep. Just don't tell anyone. Good morning from Mount Manning.
Nice little bit of fog rolling through this morning, and just cannot get my head around just how beautiful this area is and how relatively close to Perth it is for what the scenery is.
And it seems like it's very unpopular or unknown about, because it doesn't seem like many tracks and doesn't seem like many people come out here. Cannot complain.
We'll almost certainly be coming back here again, I reckon.
With a gold detector.
Yeah. And if it's not on your bucket list, it should be. What's the plan for today?
So today we're going to actually try to get to where we were supposed to go to yesterday. So Mount Elvie. Carly will put the spelling down below. Yeah, so we'll head back along this track and then start following our noses. There's no real tracks on the map to get back to where we want to go, but we've seen some fire breaks, so we'll run them.
Just going to check out a little cave in the edge of this ridge before we pack up and head off. It's like a pretty decent size.
I've been looking at it since we rocked up yesterday. You can see the entrance from our camp. Finally get to look at it. It's in pretty deep.
It's cool. It's actually really warm in here.
Yeah.
Nature's other window.
Mount Manning's nature window. I have to say that thoroughly enjoying myself this morning. After that little walk around the caves and around that little range, it's beautiful. I filled up my cup, but now it's overflowing. Sounds pretty corny, but I don't know. Just out in the middle of nowhere, driving around, just feels like a beautiful area. Currently going through some wetlands, which I guess you wouldn't be able to drive through in the wet season. Beautiful, really. Like easy sit third gear, cruising at 50 most of the time. Too exciting, but it makes it really enjoyable. Then pass along, you can sit back and relax, listen to the tunes. So we've just pulled up at in Mount Elvie Nature Reserve at a spot on Wikicamps called Kelvin's Camp, and as you can see, very cool. Overlooks a massive salt lake. You got
Some ranges in the distance. Some cool little rock formations around. That'll keep the kids entertained for hours. Slash Paul. But have a look at this. Paul's like, I can smell something burning. Yes, it might be campfire season again, but holy shit, put your fire out. That is still so hot. Have a look around, it's tinder dry.
Not ideal.
Still smoking.
Feel the heat coming off it from here.
Yeah.
We'll sort that out.
Put your fires out. It's not hard. So plan B, instead of putting out this fire and then starting a new one elsewhere, we're going to get this one going again and use it to cook some damper and then put it out properly. Flies are incredibly friendly.
Not the worst we've ever had.
Not the worst. Not the best. Thinking about a fly net, so you know it's not great. But it's all good. Weather's good. Not much wind. Nice scenery.
Nice view.
Paul's gonna make some damper. Life's good.
Beer's cold.
Woo. What do you call that?
Stove. Does smell like it's burning.
Oh, baby.
Gee, roasted. For all you amateurs at home like myself, the local snakewood burns really hot. Really hot. There was like minimal coals down there, really. It's just still tastes good. Just burnt on the outside. Snakewood. The wood out here in the wheat belt, it gets super hot. Too hot for cooking damper. It is nothing like the Jarrah. But beer's cold, fire pit's going, and we have a cracking view.
And a couple of flies.
I'm not complaining, and a few flies, but they're friendly. They live here, we don't. Cheers to that.
On the road, headed back to New Orleans, driving in the country past old-timey scenes. Big birds were singing in the tall willow trees, mighty fine. 3 words written on a paper bag, I miss you, was written in a message in black, thrown in a van 2,000 miles back better time. And how many souls and times that I've told of places that I'd wanna be. And how many days when I could have stayed instead of just getting up to leave. And given we make time, I'll meet you down the line.
Good morning from Mount Elvrie Nature Reserve. So that is where we're going to leave this episode. It's Easter Monday, so we have got to track it back to Perth. It's about 8 hours from here back to Perth.
Fight the Easter traffic on the way home.
Yeah.
Stop in at Southern Cross, get some fuel, and then straight home.
What are your thoughts on the ground we've covered the last few days?
We've discovered some epic scenery. We've had 3 epic campsites, all of them completely different, and in their own rights, they've been awesome.
Absolutely. Cannot recommend this area enough. If you are based in the southwest, get yourselves up here for a weekend. If you're on a lap, make sure you add it to your list. Like with most of the areas that we travel in, it is super remote. We haven't had phone reception for a few days, so make sure that you are well prepared coming out here. Plenty of fuel, food, water, first aid kit, recovery gear in case you get stuck.
Fly nets.
Fly nets, holy crap. And also some form of satellite communications if you do get into trouble. Cannot recommend this area enough. I know I've said it, but it is absolutely stunning.
And the flies have been friendly at this spot. We are literally right next to the Salt Lake. The rest of the spots, no flies.
No flies, no wind, warm days, cool nights. Just, we've done some great trips. They've all been good, but this is up there with one of the best. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching. Maybe it's the first time you've heard of this area and it's given you the idea to come out and check it out for yourself. We are going to hit the road and we'll catch you in the next one.
That's why they call it Adventure Unlimited. Let's just fucking go. Wonder if the lighting is good. Don't know. My beautiful face in the sun in the morning.
That's good light.
Oh, that's bright. It's too bright for this morning. Welcome to another episode of Paul had too many rums last night, so I'm hungover as shit this morning.